Yay. I have one that's working now. On Tuesday, February the 25th. Did I get... You trust me, right? You trust me. February 25th. 2014. I was, actually, my thing that I usually film with is full. So I had to upset my referee was actually up here with me. So now he's over there. They both like that cover that Mom got me for Christmas. So they're over there on that. And he's getting all comfy up over there. So I had to get down and get my other SIM card to have something to film on. Because a while back, I can't remember, I think it was during the Advent event, I did one of the questionnaires, about me or whatever, because there was like a local news station that, like every time I would read a story, there'd be like a questionnaire on the side, to, no, I can't quite read that without my glasses because I see nothing but glare on there and it's kind of annoying me. But anyway, there was questionnaires on the side, and that I would answer questions on, just kind of, interesting. And a lot of them were asking me, oh, how do you feel about this product? How do you feel about this product? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion, so it wasn't that fun. But iCanHasCheeseburger.com now apparently has opinion. And it's so much more fun. I love these questions so much more than I like those boring-ass fucking questions on the other thing. And I came across at least one here that I have to film for you guys. And it may take a bit of thought on my part. Because the first question that I came across... Well, it wasn't the first question. I've been sitting here doing this for a few minutes. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Do you see what I mean? This is so much more of an interesting question than how do I feel about a certain product. Oh, because this is like a head-scratcher. This is like... I'm not sure about this one. I would think, like, the horse-sized duck... first of all, I'm sorry, Mom, for even answering this question about fighting ducks, because my mother loves ducks. They're her favorite thing in the world, almost. But I would think a horse-sized duck would be a little bit more dangerous, I would assume. Because, it would have that bill that it could attack you with. Whereas at least the 100 duck-sized horses, like, you could just kick them, I would think. I mean, they could nip at you, because, horses do nip, but I would think the 100 duck-sized horses would actually be easier to... And feel free to, leave comments and answer these questions yourself if you feel that I have given the wrong answer, or if you just want to, give me your own opinion on this, because these are debatable. But I would think that the horse-sized duck, like, if it nipped you with its hard, like, quacky bill, like, could that snap you in half if it was that big? I don't know. I would think the 100 duck-sized horses would be, like, they could nibble at you, kind of like a chihuahua or something, but I guess that could, kind of like zombies, like, overtake you, in one form or another. I don't know. I think I would still rather deal with 100 duck-sized horses than one horse-sized duck, because I just think of that gigantic, bill that the duck would have to, like, grab and, like, snap an arm off or something, and I just don't see, I just don't see that happening with 100 duck-sized horses. So that's what I'm going to go with. Based on what you've seen or heard, do you think yogurt made specifically for men will become more popular or less popular in the next year? More popular, less popular, stay the same, I'm not sure. Specifically for men? It's going to be like beer flavored? No, did I ever tell you, there was a gentleman one time, I work overnight retail for people that don't know that, and I don't know if I've ever shared this this story, before with you all, but I will now. Um, so I was working the candy aisle, and he looked, he would walk back and forth a couple times, and I asked him, I'm like, is there something I can help you find? And he's like, well, you don't, just without any provocation. I guess there was a little provocation because I asked him if he needed any help, but just blatantly, without even thinking, maybe I shouldn't say this. He's like, well, you don't have any pussy flavored candy. And I wasn't sure. I was like, did he just say what I think he just said? So I was like, I'm sorry, what? And he repeated it. He's like, you don't have any pussy flavored candy. So I'm like, no, we do not. So would it be pussy flavored yogurt? I'm confused. A cheeseburger flavored yogurt? I did not even know that was a thing. That'll be interesting to I may have to research that one just to see what yogurt, mint flavored yogurt would taste like. Well, mint flavored yogurt might be something else. Sorry. And some people do know what that tastes like. I just don't. Men aren't known for, there again, I'm talking about beer and cheeseburgers and pizza and, rowdiness. I just don't see yogurt, like male-oriented flavors of yogurt going over that well. Like buffalo wing, and plus, I mean, they always say that men aren't known for and we're not known for going to the doctor or whatever, walk it off, So it's like, I don't see, I'm going to say less popular on that one. I almost said stay the same because, I mean, some people might enjoy them, I mean, there's going to be a curiosity about them, obviously, one would think. But depending on the flavors, people might not be willing to go there. So, excuse me. What type of area do you live in? City, suburbs, rural area? Blah, who cares? That's not an interesting question. Would you... Okay. 42% said that they would rather fight the horse-sized duck. So those are the people that will be losing limbs. I don't know. I mean, maybe... horses could run faster than ducks, I would think. Ducks aren't known... Ducks can fly, though. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Ducks can fly. Fuck a horse-sized duck. I'm just going back to the mint-flavored yogurt. So, if you fuck a horse-sized duck, I don't know. Let's just move on. So, 58% said that they would rather fight the 100 duck-sized horses. I think we win that argument, especially now that I remember ducks can fly. Though I guess a horse-sized duck might not be able to fly very fast. So it's not small and very, it would be heavier. Be like a helicopter or something. I don't know, but I think I'm sticking with my 100 duck-sized horses. 44% say they're not sure about the yogurt targeted at men. 24% said they'll stay the same. 27% said that they will become less popular, and 5% said that they would be more popular. And you don't care about this. Who cares? Okay, maybe we'll do one more, just to see. What do you do more, diet or exercise? Diet, exercise, both equally, neither. Well, I guess you could say my job is a bit of exercise because, like I said, I'm an overnight stalker, so... I mean, right now, we're changing out lawn and garden steel and, we're lifting things up and, carrying things and, walking, running back and forth, getting different stuff. It's a very, it can be very physical. But as far as doing anything extra on top of that, diet or exercise, I'm going to go with neither. Which of the following is your primary bank? Now they're going to start asking me shitty questions. Because you don't care. You don't care. I mean, if you do care, I use Bank Midwest. It's only in the Midwest. You know, like people, like I don't know how far-reaching they actually are, or how much longer they will exist, because they've already sold all of their. They used to have. They still have their standalones, but they used to have like banks inside Walmarts, and they've sold those off. So it kind of makes me think that maybe they're in a bit of financial trouble. They're like, well, we have to make a lot of money fast, so we're just going to sell all of our. I mean, maybe that stabilized them. I don't know, or maybe they just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Oh, and I'm poor. Which do you do more, diet or exercise? 11% diet, 31% exercise, 10 both equally, 48% says neither. Yay, lazy people. Nobody cares about those questions. Let's see if we can find another fun one. Would you rather live 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past? 100 years. I don't know. There wouldn't be internet or anything. I have come to like I love technology. So I would rather see, like I would rather see where technology has gone 100 years in the future. Should we still exist? It's not a dystopian Mad Maxian sort of Thunderdome, but so I'm gonna have to stick with the technology. Like, I don't want to shit by candlelight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my indoor heat and plumbing, and I mean, I don't even know 100 years ago what exactly where that would put me. Like, there might actually be indoor plumbing at that point, but like I just there's still no internet, there's no computers, there's no TV, quick access to porn. This is what I need in life. Based on what you've seen or heard, do you think yogurt with 100% fat will become more popular or less popular over the next year? I'm not sure on that one. Like, they're not already 100 or 0% fat? I don't know. What do you consider most important when choosing where to buy plants and gardening products for your home? Will I get caught for growing something illegal? No. I don't buy plants or garden products. Location and convenience, price, quality and selection, other not sure. I'm going to say quality and selection, because every once in a while, like, I'll buy a house plant, or my intention when I moved into the house years ago was to buy like an apple tree or any kind of tree and plant it like in the backyard somewhere, and like watch it grow. Like my first year in the house, a brand new tree. That did not happen, by the way. There's been some trees grow out there. Like, if you go back and look at some of my original videos from when I first lived here, like out by Ava's Playhouse, like, there's nothing. There's no trees whatsoever, and now it's just, like, overgrown, and I kind of like that, though. I like having my shade. But, like, if I were to go look for plants or, like, quality and selection, I definitely would rather, shop at like a home improvement store or something than like like a Kmart or something for quality and selection of plants. So we'll hit that one. 79% would rather live 100 years in the future, so that leaves 21% of people pooping by candlelight 100 years in the past. So I'm gonna be like fucking shooting laser guns at giant duck-sized horses. So, or horse-sized ducks. It's Pandelirium. It's Pandelirium. We will have both, and my penis will shoot lasers by that point. 100 years in the future, it just will happen. Nobody cares about fucking yogurt. 51% don't buy plants or garden products. 6% says location and convenience. 9% says price. 23% says quality and selection. 11% says other, not sure. Oh, they're starting to give me some shitty questions. Would you give up one of your senses for $1 million? Do you see, like, okay, this is a question that I can stand behind. This video might be a little bit long. I'll make this the last one because I feel like it's already long enough, and I should probably get to bed since it's like 5:15. Would you give up one of your senses for $1 million? Yes, hearing. Yes, smell. Yes, taste. Yes, eyesight. Yes, touch. No. I don't know. Sometimes smell can be can be a double-edged sword. Like hearing, like I like music too much, you know. Like you can't put. I mean, I guess sometimes people say you can like feel the beat or whatever, but like I want to hear music. I want to taste food. It's fucking delicious. There's too much beauty in the world, like sunsets and, the starry sky. Like, I can't give up eyesight. Touch. That's one that I would almost be willing to, like sometimes, sometimes it's nice to pet a soft kitty, or, a soft blanket or something, So it's just, but I mean, sometimes there's good smells. It's just like, I mean, sometimes there's a place in town that processes meat, and sometimes, it smells like beautiful beef jerky and sausage, cooking, and sometimes it just smells like, it can smell like shit sometimes. But still, it's just like that, that beautiful, like, aroma of when things are good at the meat processing plant. I can't go without it, so I'm going to have to say no on any of these. I can't do it. Oh my god, about my bank. Nobody cares. I've already told them it's... When shopping for clothes accessories, what is more important to you, brand or price? Brand by a lot, brand by a little. Both are equally important to me. Price by a little, price by a lot. Well... if these are my only two choices, I mean, I don't give a shit about brands. I just buy what I like. Like, I don't care if it's a brand I've never heard of before. If it has, like, a saying on it that I find hilarious. Or, it's like a character sheet. Or a character sheet. It's Dungeons fucking Dragons now. But if it was a shirt of a Dungeons and Dragons, or Dungeon fucking a dragon, or whatever it was that I just said... It's very weird. Like, if I like the shirt, it doesn't matter the brand. So I'm going to say price. Of course, I guess it doesn't really matter. This is just kind of a social experiment. Price by a little, because sometimes it's, no matter how much I like a shirt, clothing, accessory, whatever, it's like... Sometimes I'll be willing to pay it, and other times I'll be like, that's ridiculous. Maybe I should say price by a lot. I'm just going to say price by a little. Because, like, there are some times that it's like, if I like something, it's just like, I really shouldn't pay that much for it, but I do. Would you give up one of your senses for $1 million? 2% said that they would get rid of their hearing. 31% agreed with me, and they would get rid of their smell. I don't know, a smell or touch. Like, those were two that I was debating on. 9% said taste, 1% said eyesight, 3% said touch, and 54% said no. Nobody gives a shit about the bank. Stop asking me that fucking question. When shopping for the clothing accessories, 3% said brand was more important by a lot. 4% said brand by a little. 24% said both are equally important. 21% said price by a little. 48% said price by a lot. Let's see if we can get one more fun question. Should scientists attempt to clone a woolly mammoth? Sure, why not? You get Jurassic Park up in this shit. Just got to be careful that you don't hire Newman as your computer guy. Details. It will be okay. Based on what you've seen or heard, do you think yogurt with add-ins, granola, seeds, fruit, will become more popular or less popular over the next year? I think those, depending on what they come out with. I don't know. I think the people who know about that kind of stuff are gonna... I'm gonna go ahead and say more popular, because I think that might pull more people into the whole yogurt tasting arena. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm maybe not necessarily a fan of yogurt, but if it's got M&Ms in it or something. There's one, I don't know what it is. It's a Greek yogurt one, but it's like a lemon crumble one. It's really good. It's really super good. Can't remember. There's like 3 or 4 different kinds. I think one of them, it's a Greek yogurt. Aokos? Aoko? Something, I don't know. But like one of them has M&Ms, one of them has like toasted almonds. That one's pretty good too. But the lemon crumble one's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the more flavors you put out there, the more people you might pull into your universe, the more options you give them. So I'm going to say more popular. How long have you lived in your current house or apartment? Between 1 to 5 years. I'm pretty sure. How long have I been vlogging? I've been working. Last year I just hit my 7-year anniversary. And when I started working, I was still living in my apartment. So yeah, between 1 to 5 years. It would have to be. Unless it's 6. It could have been, I don't think I've lived here for 6 years though. I think it's more like 3, maybe 4. So we'll go with that. 69% say yes, yes. Clone that woolly mammoth. 21% say no. 10% says I'm not sure. 23% say the yogurts with the add-ins will become more popular. 7% say less popular. 26% says stay the same. 44% says I'm not sure. And in case you're wondering, 18% of people have lived at their current place for a year or less. 24% say between 1 to 5 years. And 58% say they've lived in their house for more than 5 years. A house, apartment, whatever. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and stop it here because I can sit here and I can do these. Especially, my DVR's empty. Like, I have nothing to do. I'm just sitting here like, this is what the internet does. And this is why I need to live 100 years in the future. Because I can't, unless there's no internet. But we know, we've seen this out, perhaps most of us have seen, perhaps, hopefully, this episode of South Park. We'll just go to where the internet is, unplug it, plug it back in, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. But, like, you know, I'm just sitting here, like, wasting time on the internet instead of going to bed like I should. So, and I think you've hopefully learned a little bit more about me, even, because these are just kind of, so I can has opinion. I will link. Oh gosh, I assume it's on anything. What am I even looking at right now? You know what? Sometimes you can be too hot, and it's a little cartoon of you're like it's like one of the other planets talking to the sun, and it says you're like really hot. How are you single? And then the sun looks really depressed and it says, I hurt anyone who gets too close. So it's like it's a cute little thing. It's a cute little cartoon, and I will link you to that page because somewhere on the page, toward the bottom-ish, near the comment section is where off on the side of the page, it'll say, there'll be a little box that says, I can has opinion. And so if you want to do some of these, you know, if you just want to kill some time and like maybe get some brain scratchers, I would rather, anytime if I do any more of these videos, because there was a couple people that said that they were interested enough to learn more about me that I should do another one of these sometime. And yes, James, I will do the pay-per-view porn names. I need to find I had a list somewhere of where all the channels were so that I could go through and like, I will get to that video. I swear I have not forgotten that you have requested another one of those videos. But, so I will get to that, I promise. But yeah, this is just another little survey thing, and I have rambled on for far too long about far too many things. So I will see you next time.